Gotta set some couple things here. Gotta get some things going. The heck? I feel like an old man. It's been a while since I have done this. I ain't even gonna front. It has been a solid while. But, you know, trying to get back in the mix of it for the most part. Let me just handle this for a second. Matter of fact, let me move this for a quick minute. Especially since we're trying something new here. Gotta make sure that's set up. And that's... I believe that's right. Now you can do that. Alright. I believe everything's working. And that seems to be cool. Alright. We are good to go. Hopefully. Please don't screw me over. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, what is up? What is good? What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Well, I mean, it's nighttime now, so let's not trip. You know, we know it's nighttime. So how y'all doing? Hope y'all day was good. But yeah, it has been a while since I have actually been on the mic live. Haven't done this in quite some time. Very, very weird to get back to doing this, because, you know, I've been just doing nothing but making videos and just trying to chill out for the most part. But, yeah, I'm trying something new here for the most part. We're going to be talking about the Ravens here. You know, it's been very interesting offseason so far. Ravens have made some moves here and there, and we're going to be talking about them. But we're going to be doing it in a bit of a different format. So, yeah, just the best thing to do is to just jump right in and see how this goes. For the most part, I'm going to be playing a game while doing this. I've been wanting to try and do this for a while. Because, you know, me just sitting here for like 3 hours and you're just seeing my face, I ain't really trying to do all that. I like to be doing multiple things while also talking. What's going on to everyone in the chat? What's going on, Rez? Ruthless Monk? Joshua? I'm not even going to... Okay, how am I going to do this? It's like Ghoul... Golemit. Yeah, Golemit. Let's say that. But yeah, what's going on to everybody in the chat? It's been a while. Trying something new here. I kind of wanted to add gameplay for the most part. And we just talk about the Ravens. It's supposed to be a chill vibe on the channel, so we just go and chill and vibe. That's just what we do here. I actually do have my camera with me here on, so... yeah, I'm like right here. What's going on, everybody? I actually don't have like my usual stuff on, because I'm talking about the Ravens, but I don't have my jersey. My hat's right here. I guess I could put that on. But other than that, like, I ain't got my jersey with me. It's right there. And you ain't going to be seeing this face for pretty much the entirety of this discussion. So, you know, let's not waste that much time. We should probably get into it soon. But, yeah, I got some plans. Definitely been working on trying to get more tech savvy. Because, you know, keeping it real ain't exactly the most tech savvy person in the world. You know, trying to learn how to add new things. Definitely wouldn't want to do some gameplay and stuff like that. So I'm just learning, you know. I'm just learning. What's up, AK? Did I miss much or did it just start? What's going on, Andrew? You just got here, bro. We just starting off, man. You know, I got an hour to kill today. Maybe, I don't know. Hour, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Might be less, might be more. You never know with these live streams. But we're here to talk about some Ravens. NFL's been crazy for the offseason for the most part. But, yeah. So we're going to be talking some Ravens, and while we do, I'm going to be playing this game here called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So, yeah, do you play Madden? Yeah, I play Madden, but I haven't played Madden in a while, and I'm not about to put myself out there. Listen, if you haven't practiced, you ain't been playing Madden like that, you ain't going to put yourself out there, and this is a live stream. I'm not trying to get cooked. I'm going to be honest, my job is to keep it real here, so I ain't exactly the best guy on the controller. I'm not that great of a gamer. Madden is like the only, like Madden and 2K, I'm great at that because those are the only two games. But other than that, ooh. Oh, Engraven, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? We just trying something new on the channel. Just playing a nice old classical game that I remember playing. This game is an old platformer. It's called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's like an old beat 'em up game that has like references to old stuff that we've played. Has some Sonic references here. Classic. What would I say? Anyone's played like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, you would know about that. So it's like a classic beat 'em up game. So it is what it is. Just trying to play. Oh, Scott Pilgrim movie. Oh, okay. See, somebody actually knows about the Scott Pilgrim series. I'm interested. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim does have a movie. What's going on, King? But yeah, this is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game that is called. It's really old. It's like a decade old. They brought it back recently, which makes it available. That's cool. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it's an old game from like 2011. That's based off of comic books and a movie, which was awesome. But appreciate you. Sorry I'm not on my Devil's Ace channel, man, but I just got a brand new PlayStation 5. Congratulations, man. Since I know you are Devil's Ace, I'm going to call you that, but I'm going to keep that in mind, Mason. But yeah, we getting off track. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. I haven't done a live stream since what? The Super Bowl? It might have actually been the last. Yeah, the Super Bowl might have been the last time I've actually been on the mic live. So we are getting back in the mix. Got any Bronco fans in the building? Yeah, you got one right there. Shocking mixes. He's always been a Bronco fan. Congratulations to you, by the way, man. You got Russell Wilson as your quarterback. But shouldn't waste any more time here. We should probably get into the topic of this. I never really planned anything out. But should be fine. Who am I going to play as? What's up, my G? Been wondering where you were. I've been slacking. Well, I haven't been slacking. I've been busy with work, but I've been kind of sacrificing time to record in order to learn how to do other things. A lot of you guys have been talking about me having a Discord set up for the upcoming season, and I'm not the most tech savvy, so I gotta learn about that, like Discord and Twitch. I've been trying to learn how to do that. In fact, what you're seeing right now took me a while to actually get this whole thing set up, so I'm trying something new. You guys have been asking me to do some gameplay. You've been asking me to try and get a Discord set up, so I've been trying to focus more towards setting that up as the upcoming season's coming up, so we can just chill and vibe, and I can be able to connect with you guys in a better way. So, that's kind of been why the videos have been slow for the most part. They've been uploading, but not as frequently as it was during the regular season, because I've just been busy trying to get myself more prepared and trying to get you guys more involved and get more connected with the people that follow my content. Appreciate you guys, by the way. I also want to thank you for supporting me when things went bad for me on the personal level at the end of last season. Yeah, man, it was definitely tough for you. Just prayers out to your family. I'm glad you guys were able to get through it. I know it was tough. But, yeah, anytime, man, anytime. I appreciate you just supporting my channel, supporting the content. So, we're all just people, man. We're all just people just going through our lives. So, whenever we're going through something tough, we got to be able to support each other. Thanks, man. It's been crazy. AFC West is such a top. Bro, the entire AFC is a war zone right now. It's an entire war zone. It's been crazy. But let me not waste that much time. You know what? I'm going to go with knives. Nah, I like the blue hair with the scarf. You know what? I'm going to go with the outfit. Okay. I know Tyreek Hill being gone is crazy, but I can't help but have a feeling the Chiefs are going to bring in a bigger nightmare to take his place. For the most part, I don't know. I don't think they'll bring in somebody that's better than Tyreek Hill. So unless they're getting Cooper Kupp today, I don't see how they'll bring in somebody that's even more dangerous. But we'll see how it is. Were you surprised that the Ravens player backed out of the deal? We're gonna talk about that. So thank you for getting me started with that for the most part as we start level 2 here. For the most part, the Ravens offseason's been interesting to start off. I'll say for the most part, it started off very quiet. By quiet, meaning the very first day was quiet. And all of a sudden, Ravens flock was losing their mind. Even before free agency started, Ravens flock was losing their mind, saying DaCosta is not making any moves. And they were just going off on him. So many people were ready to blast him and say he's not doing his job as a GM. He never brings in guys. It was crazy on Twitter. Then all of a sudden, things started moving. We got Marcus Williams. They brought in Moses. And all of a sudden, it looked like they signed Zadarius Smith. And things were just going well for us. My God, I suck at video games. But things were just going well. Then all of a sudden, Zadarius Smith's like, I don't think I want to be a Raven. I think I can go get some more money. Jesus, I'm not that bad. Get over here. I don't think it was a situation where it was just that it was more complicated than it seems, because I know some people like maybe he was just going through something personal or just him and the agent. In fact, I've seen most people say that it's just a money issue, which it probably is. I mean, he's not going to say it. You're never going to say that publicly if you're a player, that it was the money that made you go, but it probably was the money. You know, seeing Von Miller get that deal from the Bills probably screwed any chance they had. According to what we've got, originally the Ravens offered him a deal. What was it? 4 years, $35 million. And him and his agent kind of sent a counter offer, which would give him more money, which I think is why they said the initial incentive could go up to $50 million. What's going on, man? It's been a while, my mans. So it probably was the reason why they were talking about it could go up to $50 million. And it looked like they were going to get that deal done. But all of a sudden, I did not just fall in there. But all of a sudden, you see Von Miller get that money, and Za'Darius is like, I could probably make more money. Von Miller's making that type of money at 32. Imagine what I can make. So all of a sudden, he's like, I don't really want to take this deal. Let me go to the Vikings. And we're talking about Za'Darius Smith's situation, you know. Za'Darius Smith backing out of according to the reports, him backing out of the deal with the Ravens and instead choosing to sign for the Vikings for a much better deal. The money he was guaranteed there is just much better. I don't blame him for the move he made. He was going to get paid more. But it was just a situation that was very difficult. And it put a lot of Ravens flock in their feelings. And I saw a bunch of people that were saying Za'Darius Smith's going to help improve our pass rush immensely. All of a sudden, they changed their tune, and they were like, well, Za'Darius ain't really that good. He's coming off of a major back injury. You know, we don't know what he's going to bring. You know how Ravens flock always acts when it comes to situations like that. I don't need these tunings. Let me break this real quick. So, yeah, Za'Darius Smith ends up going to the Vikings, and it becomes a complicated situation. Since then, the Ravens have been looking to bring in other guys. They brought in two other guys to try and fill in that pass rush position that they were originally going to give to Za'Darius Smith, but no signings have been made. Also, they have brought in, they had Bobby Wagner visit this week. So, coming up this week, since Monday is about to start, coming up this week, Ravens flock is going to be looking towards Bobby Wagner potentially signing with the Ravens. That might be the big deal that's coming up. Loyal to Houston, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you feeling about your team right now? Apparently them moving on with Davis Mills, you know, the whole trade. How you feeling? You know, how you feeling? You got all those draft picks. Do you think your team can do something with it? But yeah, Bobby Wagner is the talk of the town for the Ravens this week. It's legit the talk of the town this week. So be prepared. I know all the Ravens flock is ready to hear about Bobby Wagner becoming a Raven, if that does happen. But yeah, that's going to be the talk of the week. This week is all about Bobby Wagner. But yeah, other than that, the Ravens haven't been making a lot of moves offensively, which has caused a lot of issues for a lot of the Ravens flock. You know, the fact that we haven't seen them be aggressive to get offensive players here, that's been somewhat of an issue for a lot of people. Get away from me. That's been kind of an issue for a lot of people, especially because you're seeing all these great plays. You see Tyreek Hill get traded to the Dolphins. You see guys like Devontae Adams get traded to the Raiders. That hurts them. That hurts Ravens flock so much because we know we want to add weapons for Lamar Jackson. And that's kind of brought on the whole talks about Lamar potentially going to Miami, which apparently you guys are the ones that notified me of that. I didn't even know that was a thing. All of a sudden I'm hearing, oh yeah, it's possible that the Dolphins are making all these moves and picking up all these players to potentially bring Lamar or try to, sway Lamar to coming over to Miami. He doesn't have a long-term deal signed in with the Ravens yet, so people are looking at that and thinking, oh, he might go to the Dolphins. With the weapons he's got over there. Consider the fact Baltimore's not giving him those type of weapons. It's possible. So yeah, it hasn't been that crazy in terms of free agency moves, but the fact that Lamar has not signed a deal has been the talk of the town for quite the offseason, and I am getting absolutely wrecked. On level 2, how am I getting wrecked this bad? See, this is why I couldn't be a full-on commentator with this. I couldn't be a Let's Player. I couldn't focus on playing the damn game and then commentating at the same time. But yeah, it's been a lot of, the back kick knives. You don't have to do them like that. But we've been hearing a lot of things regarding Lamar potentially going there. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. What other moves do you think the Ravens will make? I think they're going to go after Bobby Wagner. I still think they can potentially try to get an off. They need a center, okay? You need a center, obviously. Of course, you can move Patrick McCarry there, but, you could use a center. Now that Bozeman's gone, you could use a center. They might go towards a draft in terms of doing that. I don't know, but a center is definitely the right position that they got to go for. So, we'll see. I would definitely love that. I mean, a weapon would also be great to add, but again, if you can get Bobby Wagner here, maybe sign one of the two guys you brought in for a pass rushing position, and then get a center, yeah, you put yourself in a nice position for the draft. Obviously, Ravens flock want a receiver, but it is what it is when it comes to that. Do you believe that Tua is under the most pressure ever this season? I don't think he's under the most pressure ever, but he is under a lot of pressure. He's under a lot of immense pressure. In fact, I'm not even sure if this is going to work out. I made that video about Tua a couple days ago. Oh my God, I did not just do that. I made that video about Tua a couple days ago about the pressure that's being put onto him. And it might be a situation. All of a sudden, I'm hearing that Tom Brady might end up going to the Dolphins. Like, what? That kind of threw me for a loop. If Tom Brady ends up going there, forget anything I said about Tua. That means they've already made their decision. Who do you think is getting Kenny Pickett in the draft? Honestly, I am not sure. I would have to think about that, especially as April's approaching us. I would have to think about that. But I'm not exactly sure who I would put to get Kenny Pickett right now. Knives in the movie was hilarious. Yes, she was. I mean, she's crazy in the movie. She's crazy in the comics. It's same old, same old. Let me stop right here for a second. I've been stressed low-key since Niners have yet to trade Jimmy, and now I'm hearing Debo trade rumors. This offseason got me salty as hell. Good luck with that. I mean, I don't think they'll trade Debo. If you are, trade him to Baltimore. Why is Baltimore completely ignoring the offense during free agency? They're not ignoring the offense. They're looking to fix the offensive line. It's just they're not really focused on adding any weapons, as far as we can tell. Seen some people say you can go out and get Landry. I wouldn't mind getting Landry. That'd be a veteran player. I believe you should always have a veteran receiver here. Sammy Watkins didn't exactly work out, and I doubt he's going to be back next year, but we'll see. I doubt they don't. I don't know if he's going to be back next year. But, yeah, getting a guy like Landry would be nice. Definitely seen a lot of people wanting to potentially get Julio since he was cut by the Titans. But we'll see. I'm all right. I'm much happier that Watson is gone. How you feeling about facing Watson twice this year? Well, if he's actually on the football field and playing, that just makes it more competitive. As a Ravens fan, that's just another annoying player we got to deal with and another annoying quarterback we got to deal with. We got to deal with both Burrow and now Watson. That's a headache. But as a fan of football, I love the competitiveness. I think it's awesome. And, hey, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. I've always said that. I think EDC is waiting until after the draft to see what is available in free agency. He'll make a splash. We'll see. He did say they're trying to still probably get some more players, but we'll see. As a Chiefs fan, y'all overpaid for Ward. He only has one good season as a number 2. We'll see how that works out for them. My Tennessee Titans' biggest moves were cutting Julio Jones, resigning Harold Landry, and signing Robert Woods and Austin Hooper. Well, I mean, I guess adding weapons could definitely help. They still I don't know how that Tannehill situation is going to work, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. If they don't make the playoffs, Tua is done. I'm not even sure if this Tom Brady situation I'm hearing happens. I'm not even sure if he's going to get a shot. But if he does get a shot, that'd be cool. I love how Sorensen signed before Tyrann Mathieu. That is true, and that's interesting because Matthew wants top dollar, and no one's going to give him that. So, who knows? I guess he's still on the market for somebody, but, it is what it is. Do you still have faith in the Heat? Because I saw the Nets beat them bad. Man, I ain't really. As the playoffs are coming, I'm going to be very... Oh, what am I doing? Turn around. Let me hit these fangirls real quick. As the playoffs are coming, I am very concerned about my Miami Heat because this team is collapsing. We continue to give up 30-plus points in the fourth quarter. We blew a lead. We were up 17 against the Knicks the other day, and we blew that lead. Couldn't take down the Nets. We are just looking bad. We have not won a single game this week. We are 0-3 this week. 0-3. We actually might be 0-4 if I think about it. We're 0-3 or 0-4. So we have not looked well. And you don't want to play this poorly heading into the playoffs. The way the Celtics have put it together, the Celtics are going to be the hottest team heading into the playoffs. Tatum and Brown just seem to be such a dynamic duo. They finally put it together. It took them a while, but my God, the Celtics have found themselves offensively and defensively. You got both Tatum and Brown giving you 25 plus points a game. Both of them are balling out. The defense they're playing is the best in basketball right now. Celtics look, oh man, they're dangerous. And then, of course, you still have to deal with the Nets, which, I mean, the Nets are a concern. But again, with them not playing defense, I'm not exactly sure. I would sit back and say they're the most team I want to focus on. Really, heading into the playoffs, the two teams I'm looking at right now from the Eastern Conference are the Bucks and the Celtics. Sixers are an interesting thing, but trust me, I just... Harden is such a confusing and conflicting individual. I am getting wrecked right now. He's such a confusing individual heading into the playoffs, especially when it comes to playoff times, that I don't know if I can trust him. So yeah, I would definitely say I would look at the Bucks and I would look at especially the Celtics right now, because we lost the other night to the Nets. We lost yesterday to the Nets, and the Celtics won today. They're the number one seed. We have a tie record, but they have the tiebreak over us. So right now, the number one seed in the Eastern Conference is the Boston Celtics. So yeah, the Celtics are. There you go. The Celtics are definitely the most concerning team right now. Nets are a concern if we have to take them on in the first round, which is why I am so terrified. I think that might actually happen. Nets lost to the Hornets. You know, LaMelo had 33 points and balled out. So they lost to the Hornets. If they end up on that 9th and 10th spot and have to, you know, play in the play-in tournament and they end up taking that 8th spot, that's going to be a problem. But yet, no, I hope we don't get the number one seed, because the way we've been playing has been disgusting. But yeah, that's just how it is for me in basketball right now. My Lakers, your Lakers are terrible, bro. Y'all blew a 23-point lead to the New Orleans Pelicans. I don't know how you did that. It's also been weird how LeBron has always, it's been happening as of late. LeBron will be he'd be breaking a record. Like tonight, he just passed Karl Malone for number 2 all time in most made field goals. He's going to be very close to Kareem in that. I'm sure he's going to pass Kareem in field goals made and points eventually. But, yeah, he passed Karl Malone tonight, dropped 39 points, and they blew a 23-point lead to the former 9th seed. Oh, my God, I'm getting wrecked right now. To the former 9th seed New Orleans Pelicans. Now the Lakers are the 10th seed. They're a half game behind the Pelicans, who have the tiebreaker over them. And they're a game ahead of the Spurs, who also have the tiebreak over them because they have a better conference record. So, and looking back at it, we got about 10 games left in the season. In terms of who has the hardest schedule, the Lakers have the second hardest schedule in basketball for these final 10 games. Lakers legitimately look like they're not going to make the playoffs. When you have LeBron dropping nearly 30-plus point games and 40-plus point games, and you're losing, that is an issue. That is an issue, man. That is a serious issue. So, if I'm a Lakers fan and you think you're going to make the forget about playoffs. Let's talk about you making a play-in tournament. Y'all can't play defense worth that damn. You got LeBron out here dropping 40 points and y'all just blowing leads. Y'all gave up, 40 points in the third quarter or something? Y'all blew y'all were pathetic, man. It was bad. It was bad. It was very bad for you guys. But yeah, Lakers might not even make the play-in tournament. That's how bad it's been. So, yeah, they better get themselves together. That's all I can say. I don't even know what you can do at this point. Because LeBron dropping 40 is not enough for you to win basketball games at this point. He's past that. He's past that point in his career where he can just carry a team, drop 40 points, and it equals a win. That's not going to happen nowadays. So, yeah, Lakers are not in a good place. They're not in a good place. Have you been watching March Madness? I have, and I've been seeing the amount of upsets. My God. There have been... Why would I need a hipster cap? Give me some water. No. Oh, this barely gets me my health back. All right, screw it. But, yeah, I've been watching March Madness. A lot of one seeds have been getting upset. This March Madness has been nothing but upsets, left and right. All these one seeds are getting beat left and right. It's very weird. But yeah, I've been keeping up with it in some cases. But other than that, I've just been paying attention to what basketball's been having and watching the Ravens, because it's been an issue for the most part in terms of how the Ravens flock's been feeling. But yeah, this week should be nothing but Bobby Wagner talk. I feel Bobby Wagner will be signed by a football team this week. I don't know if it's going to be the Ravens. I hope it's the Ravens, but I feel like Bobby Wagner is going to be signed. But we'll see. St. Peter's had a crazy run. So congrats to them. I expect this week to be nothing more than a Bobby Wagner talk from the Ravens flock. Why would I take a bottle of water to go? That don't give me enough healing. But you know, it is what it is. Let me see. Yeah, because our defense is terrible, we give no effort because we know the season's over. Man, yeah, effort is definitely one of the things. But second of all, you got a bunch of guys that can't play defense. Russ cannot play defense. I'm sorry. Which is weird because, you know, when he was in college, what was he, UCLA? He was actually playing defense. He came in as a defensive player. Not a lot of people really know that, but Russ came into the league as a defensive player. He had no offensive game and then just turned into a volume scorer, but he became an offensive player. That's how he ended up becoming a superstar. Russ came in, defense was supposed to be his thing. And all of a sudden, as he got the offense, he just stopped doing anything on defense. At this point, he can't do anything on defense. Oh, look, it's envy. I ain't got time for her. But, Russ can't play defense. Melo's never played defense in his career, so I don't know what you expect from him right now. You got all these young guys out here not playing defense. LeBron is putting so much effort on offense, he can't play defense. And even when he can play defense, you can't expect him to play defense for the entire game. He can't sit on that throne for 48 minutes and play. Nah. He's going to play 40, 45 minutes a game, and it's just not going to happen. You can't expect LeBron to play defense that entire time. It's just not going to happen. And it's unfortunate. Get out of here. Don't need y'all. Bring out Todd Ingram real quick. But yeah, it's been wild for the Lakers. I just don't know what's gonna happen with that. Lakers really might actually miss the playoffs at this point. They just can't play defense. How do you feel about me being a Chris Jericho fan? Hey man, Jericho's awesome. I love Y2J. You being a Jericho fan, I got no problem with it. I love Jericho. I mean, he wasn't my favorite wrestler growing up. That was The Undertaker. But, I love Jericho. Jericho's awesome. He's underrated, you know. But I definitely do love Jericho. Him and Stone Cold Steve Austin had great chemistry. Not even gonna lie. They've had great chemistry. What am I doing? Take this real quick. All right, let's go to work. But, they have great chemistry, so, yeah, I love Jericho. Have you heard... Oh, let me see. It would cost too much. Oh, yeah, it would cost too much to get rid of Tanner. Yeah, y'all gave Tannehill a contract, so I doubt that's going to do anything. Have you heard anything about how the visit went for Bobby Wagner? Also, why won't Eric DeCosta go after any wide receivers in free agency? That's a good question. Does he not want to pay them money? Okay, so I'll say this first. In terms of Bobby Wagner... I have not heard much. We've heard that he's had the visit, but we have no idea how the visit went. Bobby Wagner is not in Baltimore anymore. Neither is DeCosta. They're all, he's not in Baltimore right now. So we don't know how the meeting went, but apparently it seems like he did. I got to work on him. I just straight up missed him. I've never missed him before. Wow. Okay, I'm just playing like trash right now. But, in terms of Bobby Wagner... We didn't hear anything. At least I haven't heard anything about how that went. So, it's not boding any bad news. He could definitely leave, but it's just that they didn't come up with any sort of deal for him during his time there. But that doesn't mean he won't sign. We'll just see how that goes. But as for why won't DeCosta sign any free agent wide receivers, that is a good question. One of it has to part of it definitely has to deal with money for the most part. There you go. Take that KO real quick. I think for the most part, the main reason why DeCosta's not signing any free agency is because they were trying to fill up the needs. I pointed out coming into this free agency, the number one thing the number three aspects and the three spots Baltimore needed to address both in free agency and the draft was the offensive line, the pass rush, and the secondary. So the Costa has been focusing on that. Now, there's plenty of free agent receivers right now. Of course, if you want to still get Julio's there. If you want to get Jarvis Landry is still there. But it seems like Baltimore has been focused on fixing their O-line, fixing their pass rush, and adding to their secondary. They did that with the secondary. They're now focused on trying to fix their pass rush, and they added an offensive lineman. Now they got to figure out that center position. So it seems like the Costa is more focused on fixing up the offensive line, the front seven, and the secondary, as opposed to, worrying about what's going on, George, as opposed to worrying about receivers. And I understand this. Ravens flock, I understand the level of annoyance this brings to a lot of people and the frustrations this brings to a lot of fans, because you see all these receivers going left to right. You see Devontae Adams get traded to the Raiders. You see Tyreek Hill get traded to the Dolphins. You're seeing receivers go left and right. What am I playing? I am playing a nice game called Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's a beat-em-up game. It's a game came out in 2011, so it's an old game. But yeah, I know a lot of people were seeing all these receivers going anywhere, and you look at Lamar Jackson, you're like, see, you're not putting any weapons around him. And I've seen the argument, well, he's got Hollywood Brown, he's got Rashad Bateman. What more could you add? And again, for those people that are saying that, I somewhat agree with what you're saying. He's got weapons. I don't believe it's a situation where Lamar doesn't have weapons. But what the Ravens flock want to see Lamar with is proven weapons. Marquise Brown is a productive receiver, but he hasn't proven to be the number one receiver a lot of people believe he can be. Because when you look at his numbers, he put up over 1,000 yards last year, and that was with Lamar being injured. So, you look at him, and it's like the production-wise, he could really be that guy, but he hasn't been that guy yet. So people are sitting there saying he's not a number one receiver. They don't believe he'll ever be a number one receiver. So why can't you get Lamar a legit number one receiver? And that's for Rashad Bateman. He looks the model of being a number one receiver. He could potentially be that number one receiver, but he's still a developmental player. Unless he comes out and shows what he can do, how can you fully sit back and say, okay, he's a number one receiver? Well, he hasn't proven it yet. What the Ravens flock want to see, especially a lot of Ravens fans that are complaining about the receivers, they want to see Lamar play with a true proven number one receiver that has proven himself. See how I have to emphasize that? A proven number one receiver that has proven themselves in this league. That's what they want to see. Get him a veteran receiver that is proven to be able to play like a number one receiver. Jarvis Landry would be able to fill up that spot, I'm just saying. But that's just what they want. If you're looking for that, Jarvis Landry would fill up that spot perfectly. That's just what they want. No one's saying that Lamar doesn't have weapons, but you want to give him a proven target, some guy that you know, not someone like, oh, do you see the potential here? Man, if they just work it out, the potential between Lamar and Bateman's going to be crazy. I believe it will be, because I trust Bateman. I believe he's going to be that guy, but he's not proven yet. Ravens flock want to see him work with a proven guy. We know Bateman's got the talent to be great, but he hasn't proven himself yet. And when you look at the state of the AFC, when you're seeing all these young quarterbacks, these young elite quarterbacks, especially right now, working with all this great talent, you still see, Derek Carr. Well, he's not really a young quarterback now. He's getting there. He's starting to get there in age. But, you see Derek Carr now has Devontae Adams to throw to. And then you see situations where you see top guys working with some of the young quarterbacks. And it's just like, well, why do all these other young quarterbacks get proven receivers, but Lamar has to make it work with these guys that they drafted? It's not about the draft anymore for receivers. The Ravens have done everything they could in the draft. My God, he's got me in the corner. Woo! That was a beating. But it's not about the draft anymore. The Ravens have shown that they can put the effort into drafting Lamar, a receiver, in the first round. That's not the problem. They want you to sign ninjas. Well, they don't want you to sign ninjas. They want you to sign a proven receiver. That's it. It's not about the draft anymore. DeCosta's he's done a good job. What do you guys believe in Hollywood Brown or not? How you feel about Rashad Bateman? I don't know. In terms of drafting receivers and putting talent around Lamar, they've done that. But what they're missing is putting talented proven receivers via free agency. That's what people want to see. So until you can give Lamar a true, proven number one receiver, as opposed to waiting until you can see either Hollywood Brown eventually become that, or you see Bateman develop that, why don't you just give him a proven receiver off the bat? That's what people want to see. And that's the big topic when it comes to the number one receiver talk. NFL does need ninjas. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be awesome to have ninjas. But yeah, that's the whole talk about the receivers. And I see a lot of people, this is what brings debates in the Ravens flock, especially on Twitter, where they're sitting back and saying that, oh, well, Lamar, when you have the people that defend the receivers we have, Lamar does have weapons. He has Hollywood Brown, that's a 1,000-yard receiver. He has Mark Andrews, one of the best tight ends in the game. And Rashad Bateman definitely looks like he can be the talent to potentially be the number one receiver for us. So you can't say Eric Costa's not doing a good job surrounding him with talent because he's doing it in the draft. Yes, I agree with those people. But what they're missing is that what the Ravens flock want to see is the Ravens surround him with talent via free agency. Bring in a proven receiver, a proven guy, somebody that's already proven himself in this league, not somebody that's trying to prove themselves. Hollywood Brown is a productive receiver, but he's still trying to prove himself. Nobody looks at him as a top guy. Nobody looks at him as a top guy, not even in the top 10. He's productive, and he's a productive receiver. He's a deep threat. I believe Hollywood Brown could definitely be a very great asset, and I believe he's going to be even better next year. But he hasn't proven himself in this league for people to trust him. What do you think they were legit? Well, we know about the whole drop situation. People were clowning him about that. He hasn't proven himself yet. Once you prove yourself as a receiver, it's a different case. Hollywood's still trying to prove himself in this league. Jamar Chase is an all-pro receiver. We know he's going to be all-pro. He's proven himself in his rookie year. Hollywood Brown has not proven himself. So that's just how it is. They want a proven veteran receiver on this team. Someone that can at least stay healthy, because Sammy Watkins can be productive, but, we can't deal with him for 5 games. Like 5 games, Sammy Watkins isn't going to help. You got to bring in a proven guy that can be your number one. And that's been the main debate I've seen so much when it comes to some people. But should probably not stand here, but let me check out some things here. I'll give Eric Costa one more year. If we don't make it to the AFC Championship or Super Bowl, I would go in a different direction. I don't know if you should fire. I don't know if you would get rid of your GM because the team isn't able to deliver. You can't sit back. Here's the thing about the Costa. He's done everything he can, drafting-wise, to put as much talent as he could put here. In terms of some of the trades he's made defensively, it's worked. You got Marcus Peters. You end up signing Calais Campbell. He's made moves. It's not like the Costa's been bad. The team just hasn't performed. Now, see me, I'm just saying the problem, I believe the talent's there. The problem is the coaching. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know why he's still here, but you know who I'm talking about. I think the problem is coaching, but, that's just me. But in terms of surrounding Lamar with talent, DeCosta's done a good job as a GM. If we don't make it to the AFC title game next year, I wouldn't fire him specifically because of that. I think John Harbaugh gets one more season and he's gone. We'll see. I don't know if that will be the case, but we'll see. Believe me, after our year with him, out of respect for you and your content, don't get Julio Jones. Not worth it. Depends on what we sign him with. Julio Jones can't stay healthy. When Julio's on the field, I believe in his ability. But when he's not, oh boy, it's a problem. If Ronnie Stanley stays healthy, I think that's big. Oh, it's big. It's big. And yeah, we should definitely add another tight end too. Yeah, I agree, George. Sign Jarvis Landry. I think Lamar is good enough to win a Super Bowl if they give him the team. I mean, if they give him pieces, and first of all, just give him an offensive line. Before you even get weapons, give him an offensive line to protect him. And I think last year was very difficult. I'm not going to lie. He's talking about football and playing the game impressive. It's not easy. I respect all the people that can do that live. It's not easy. The Chiefs will be easier to... they'll be easier to deal with when they play offense. Someone call up Naruto. Do you like Cowboy Bebop? I love Cowboy Bebop. I hate the Chiefs, and I'm from Missouri. That's interesting, but not everyone's got to like the home team. I hope we bring Brandon Williams back. We'll see if they do that. Greg Roman is my preseason coach of the year. Oh boy. Do you think Calais Campbell comes back? I don't know about. Okay, LJ Ford, I'm not sure. Calais, I believe he will come back. Julio's damaged goods, in my opinion. At this point, he is damaged goods. When he's healthy, man, he can bring a lot to the table. He still has something left in the tank. Julio still has something left in the tank. But my God, he just can't healthy. He just can't healthy. He just can't stay healthy. That's the problem. Julio cannot stay healthy. Had he stayed healthy for the Titans, my God, he could have been something there. Who knows? But I still believe that he has something left in the tank. It's just that, well, I mean, he can't stay healthy. You should try to sign Antonio Brown. He wants to join. I'm not going to answer that situation. If the Ravens want to go that direction, by all means, go for it. We lost our best wide receiver to a TikTok dancer. That's, well, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. But I was going to make a point about... Oh, yeah. Last year was not a good assessment of the Ravens. I'm going to be very honest. I have issues here with the coaching. I've definitely expressed that throughout the season. But last year was not a good... that was not a good assessment of the Ravens. When you have all your guys gone, it's a problem. And last year completely showed that, man. We already knew this. I mean, anyone that didn't know this, you just weren't watching the Ravens at all. But we already knew this. J.K. Dobbins and like Gus Edwards, they're for real. Like it's not a thing where they're for real. They are for real. What console am I playing on? I'm on the PS4 right now. But also I'm now at 105 movies and 187 television episodes streamed. You might as well start making content and just talking about some of the things you watch. How good do you think the Ravens defense will be if they get Bobby Wagner, bring back Campbell, bring back Brandon Williams, and bring back LJ Fort? You bring those guys back, and is Derek Wolfe coming back? Well, he's not retiring, but I don't know if he's going to come back with the Ravens. So we'll see. But if you bring those guys back, you add Bobby Wagner, and everyone comes back healthy, they're going to be one of the best defenses in the league. That's just how it's going to be. Deontay Johnson making All-Pro? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It's a very bold statement. I play video games. I don't play it that much, but yeah, I do play video games. I have never just played video games on this channel. Also, because I never really knew how to stream and do this at the same time. I've been learning, guys. I'm not the most tech savvy person. I've been learning. I'm getting creamed right now. Give me a second here, guys. Right in the middle of the live stream, huh? Oh, God, I did not pause. I'm getting Give me a second here. Hello? Hello?
Hey, Amadu.
Uh-huh.
When you want to block, he comes on the it off.
Okay.
Left and false.
Are you going to bed?
Yeah.
All right, I'll good night. I'll turn it off at 1. All right. That was fun. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, if the Ravens bring back their guys, oh my God, I need health. Get away from me. They're ninjas. But if you bring back those guys, you're gonna be in a good place. They're gonna be a really great defense, and you add Bobby Wagner, will be a really great defense. With Marcus Williams being added as well, you'll be a really good defense. I ain't gonna lie, be a really good defense. So yeah. But the situation, my God, the situation I was bringing up about the Ravens last year was the Ravens. You ending this at 1? Probably. I don't think I'm gonna be on this as long as oh my God, please, Lord, help me. Oh no, that was not what I was trying to do. Okay, but if they bring back all those guys, they're gonna be fine. But what was I talking about? Yeah, the Ravens last year wasn't a great assessment for them. That was not a great assessment. When you have all these guys gone, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And I think last year definitely showed. If you didn't believe it before, you got to believe it now. J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, okay, they are for real. They are for real. If you didn't believe in that before, I don't know what to tell you. That is not... I don't even want to take that because I just don't believe that's going to give me my health back. Yeah, there we go. Did that give me my health back? Yeah, it did. Okay, so yeah. J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, oh my God, they're for real. Our offense tremendously suffered without them. So I felt without that aspect, we really don't know what this Ravens... The fact that we lost all these guys, we don't really know what the 2021 Ravens could have been had this team stayed healthy. And I think that's what's going to make it very frustrating. So in terms of assessing them, it's difficult. It's difficult to assess them. that team as a whole in terms of speaking of failure or success. But I think coaching was one of those things that definitely showed itself or showed some of his weaknesses over the down the stretch in those games without Lamar. But if this team stays healthy, I believe they're going to be able to compete for the most part. But yeah, missing those guys makes it hard to assess. So in terms of players and what their abilities are and how Eric DeCosta, how successful he's been as a GM, it's hard to assess that when the players you brought in are all injured. So I can't really hold him accountable for last year. You know, you could say the same thing for coaching to an extent. You can't hold the coaching accountable to an extent, especially with the way the offense was playing, because so many guys were just gone. But at the same time, is this the PS3? No, it's the PS4. At the same time, the final 6 games were clear as day that coaching cost us a lot down the stretch. Players were making plays, but sometimes coaching decisions done cost us. So I felt coaching was very poor down the stretch, and we actually saw something from coaching that we didn't like last season. We couldn't assess the team as a whole in terms of the plays and execution, in terms of what the offense could have been, but in terms of coaching decisions, yeah, we got a lot of that, especially with Lamar being out. Lamar being out gave us a real chance to assess how the coaching was, and we've seen that the coaching can still be great, and the team is so talented that they can still be able to survive and compete without Lamar. But coaching decisions cost us down the stretch. So I think last year is one of those years where we have to assess. We can assess the coaching, but in terms of the talent and what they could be in terms of executing as a whole, boy, that's going to be tough to talk about, about what they could have done, because we just don't know. So I don't think we can assess the players and the talent last year, but we can assess the coaching, which is why I'm looking at Eric DeCosta and saying I can't really assess what he did as a GM in terms of what he's brought in, because everybody was injured last year. So that was just a thing for the most part. Let me stop it right here. Let me see. Is Jimmy Smith coming back? I heard Tavon Young might not come back. Tavon Young's not. He's not coming back. Young's not coming back. We know Tavon Young's not coming back. That's not a debate. I'm pretty sure they already released him. But Jimmy Smith coming back? Depends on if the Ravens want to bring him back. If not, he'll probably just retire. What are your thoughts on the Washington Commanders? Carson Wentz. Well, Carson Wentz is a talented person. I'm not going to lie. He's a talented quarterback. I don't trust. Listen, quarterbacks with injury history coming to Washington, that's never a good thing. That has never been a good thing. It never will be a good thing. I'm going to go into the next season with a fresh look and put no expectations, just like I try to do every year. I'm going to be optimistic to an extent, but I don't know. I don't really trust where this is going. Yeah, Carson Wentz is better than Heineke, but at least Heineke, he could stay healthy. I don't know about Carson Wentz. Will he survive the season? I hope so. He did last year for the most part. If he can stay healthy, he's going to be better than Heineke, but I just don't see him, threading the needle. Well, not threading. I don't see him being the difference maker. I guess maybe with Carson Wentz, Washington can make the postseason, but they're not going anywhere. They're not, going to go on a run. I know the NFC is a lot weaker now than it was in previous years, but I still don't think Washington's going to go on a run and beat anybody in the postseason. But they may be a playoff team, They may be a playoff team with Carson Wentz. That would be my thoughts. I could probably expand more on that because I could talk about how disappointed I was with that defense, and I hope they get it together this year. And I hope Chase Young comes back all nice and healthy. But, yeah, other than that, Carson Wentz, man. I'm skeptical. I know the guy's talented, but I'm skeptical. I am very skeptical. Oy vey. You ending this at 1? I might. I've been here for 49 minutes. I don't know how long we're going to go. You saw Heat fight? Yeah, I saw the Heat fight between Jimmy Butler, Udonis Haslem, and Coach Spoelstra. Yeah. That definitely wasn't... Of course, on the outside, that's not a good look. But, again, teams always have moments where they fight. Now, you don't want that to be in the public where everyone could see, but I can trust me. There have been plenty of championship teams that have fought in the locker room. Hell, there have been moments where they fought on the sideline. Fought on the bench. It's happened. They might argue on the court. It's happened. I'm not worried about them arguing. I'm worried about how they're going to respond to that because they haven't won a basketball game. They were playing piss poor against the Warriors. That argument happens. They still go on to lose the game. And then you lose to the Knicks, and then you lose to the Nets. So, yeah. It seems like we're trending in the wrong direction. They got to get themselves together and fast. This team is crumbling, and it's really pissing me off. I don't know why this happens, bro. Every time I have a team. Oh, Baltimore. They're a contending team. All of a sudden, as the season winds down, they're crumbling. They're choking. Oh, my God. And then, well, I got Miami. Miami won't do that to me. Oh, my God, Miami's doing it to me. Like, come on, man. Why are my basketball teams doing... Well, not my basketball. Why are my sports teams doing this to me? It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. I think Devin Duvernay is better than you think, but Greg Roman will not use... Oh, Devin Duvernay and James Prochet are better than many people think. Only problem is Greg Roman doesn't utilize them. Trust me, Prochet can catch anything. And Devin Duvernay can be utilized anywhere on the field. We just don't utilize them enough, which is unfortunate, but, it is what it is. Greg Roman's not going to do so. Greg Roman ruined Kaepernick. Greg Roman gave Kaepernick a chance to show his talents, but again, under Roman's system, you only get a limited amount of time until it gets stale, and then people start to figure it out. That's just how it is. Lamar getting hurt was the kill shot to the Ravens season last year. I agree. He was literally carrying the team on his back due to all those injuries. Exactly. No question. Exactly. I said it on the live stream. Once I saw him go down in that Browns game, I immediately said season's over. I believe our run defense and pass rush is strong with Jeffrey Simmons, Danico, Altry, Harold Landry, and Bud Dupree. Oh yeah, the Titans have a great defense for the most part. How do you feel about Mitch? You sure you want me to answer that question? I'll say this. We're going to find out. We are going to find out if Mitchell Trubisky is as bad as he's presented himself at times, or it was all Nagy's fault. We're going to find out. Somebody was the cause of that not working out in Chicago. Was it Nagy? Was it Trubisky? Was it both? We're going to find out because Tomlin can make it work. Tomlin is the type of coach that can get a bad quarterback and still get that team to like 8 wins. What's going on, man? How you doing, Kat? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping by on this late night stream. It's been the first time I've streamed in a while. I'm hoping to do this more often. Don't worry, I'm hoping to do this more often as we get into April. But trying this new... Why am I not playing this? I just realized I paused for a second to read comments, and I realized I just did not jump in. Let me take down these ninjas real quick. But yeah, we're gonna figure out. We're really gonna figure it out. Mitch is gonna prove me wrong. I have no expectation for Mitchell Trubisky. If there's anybody that can get the best out of Mitchell Trubisky, it's gonna be Tomlin. So we're gonna find out if it's Trubisky that was just that terrible in Chicago, or it was Nagy that was holding him back, or it was both. We're gonna find out. We are going to find out. So I ain't got to say I ain't really got much to say about that. We're going to find out. That's all I'll say about that. 2012 Chiefs or 2016 76ers? Oh, God. Give me the 2012 Chiefs. I agree with all the 2-point decisions. If we would have made them, then what... If we would have made them, then what sometimes the quarterback throws it to the wrong person. Let me see, wait. I agree with all the 2-point decisions. If we would have made them, then what sometimes then what? And then sometimes the quarterback throws it to the wrong person. Well, again, I never really had a problem with one of the decisions. When it came to Pittsburgh, I was fine going for 2, but when we did it against the Packers, no. I didn't agree with that one. I would have taken my chance in overtime. Packers, again, I don't trust the Packers down the stretch. Defensively, I don't trust the Packers. I could understand not wanting to try and take on the Pittsburgh defense in overtime, or better yet, try to take on, that Pittsburgh offense that wasn't great without, they didn't really have much there. They didn't even have Juju. Yeah, Juju was already gone by then. But, yeah, I can understand not wanting to deal with that Steelers defense in overtime because you would have had to if you got the ball first. And if you didn't have to get the ball first, with no Marlon Humphrey... That would have been dangerous. So I understand why they went for 2 against Pittsburgh. But the Packers, that's a different situation. The Packers choked. We literally saw them choke in the second half, which is what helped us, well, in the fourth quarter, which is what helped us tie that game. We had all the momentum on our side at that point. And again, the Packers defense is nowhere near as effective as the Steelers defense. So I would take that chance. Good to see you, Roxy Richter. But yeah, I would sit back and I would have, the Packers game was where I was like, I don't really know you should go for 2. But the Steelers game, I was all for it. I don't want to take on that defense in overtime. I said ninjas, bro. Chill out. Then he said the other word. I said ninjas. I mean, you're right. We were stuck with Rudolph that one season. Ben got hurt in week 3. Tomlin's the only, well, he's one of the few coaches that I could see take a team with no good starting quarterback and find a way to get 8 or 9 wins. So we'll see. He can make it work with Mitch. All you need is for that defense to be great, and he'll make it work. At least your teams don't choke in the playoffs. Well, I mean, wouldn't necessarily say that in some cases. Where do you think Gilmore, Honey Badger, and Wagner will go? I don't know where they're going to go. I've seen people say, let's get Gilmore to Baltimore. Don't know if that's going to happen. I think Bobby Wagner will end up with the Ravens. If I was to take out of the 3 you just picked, out of the 3 you just mentioned, if there's anyone that I believe is going to a team I can pick, it would be Bobby Wagner, and I think it's going to be the Ravens. As for Honey Badger, I haven't a clue where he's going to go because nobody's been looking to even try to pick this dude up, and it's been clear. He wants a big contract, but nobody's looking to get him. There's still time, but we'll see. And as for Gilmore, I'm not exactly sure either. Depends on who do you think really needs to fix up their secondary? Because, Gilmore would definitely add to that. But I'm not exactly sure. At least for the most part. Tyler Huntley's a good player, but he's no Lamar Jackson. That is true. He's a good player, but he's a raw quarterback. He has to develop a lot. He has no deep ball accuracy. Like none. Well, oh yeah, this was the it wasn't the Halloween party. I remember, what was it, volume 5 of this, where Scott and Ramona show up to this girl, by the way, her name's Julie. She's in the comics. This is her. I'm not even going to say the name. I'm not going to say the name because I know how my stream goes. I'm not about to say the name of it. We'll just say it's a costume party. That's what this is. But, yeah, I think Bobby Wagner ends up becoming a Raven. At least for the most part. I believe that will be the case. I predict that Bobby Wagner signs with the Ravens while Honey Badger goes to Pittsburgh. Just my thoughts. Pittsburgh actually could use the help with the secondary. So, I could see that happening. But then again, are they going to give him the money he wants, though? That's a good question. I don't know if they're going to give him the money he wants. Because you have to think about that. If he, if his market starts to drop, I don't even know if he might have to reconsider. Because if nobody's trying to get him right now, that's not a good thing. Yeah, there's plenty of time. Free agency started last week? So he still has time. But the fact that no one's even thrown an offer at him, or we haven't heard about any offers being thrown at him, that is concerning. I'm just saying, that is concerning. Still got plenty of time. I mean, you gotta have a long off season, but imagine Minka and Honey Badger. That'd be a nice duo as long as you can get Honey Badger to stay on the field. If he can stay healthy, that's a dangerous duo. You excited for Morbius? Honestly, I hate all these villain spinoffs. The Venom movies are so bad, but I don't know why people like them. You know what? I'm always going to come into... I like to come into these movies with no expectations. So I'm not going to say I'm excited. I'm going to come in there with no expectations and see if it blows my mind. Oh, crap. Let me get in the crowd real quick. I remember what happens here. Ben's downfall began when he got hurt in 2019. Yeah, once he suffered that elbow injury, anything that was left in that arm was pretty much done. Steelers need to get an O-line and hand the ball to Najee and let him do his thing. I agree, but you're still going to have to throw the football eventually. You can't just sit back. And it depends. If you believe Mitch is good enough to throw the football with, if you want to give the ball to Najee for 30, 35 times a game, which, I mean, they're fine. Seems like Pittsburgh's fine with doing that. That's cool. You're just going to have to make sure you can surround, at least give Mitch workable receivers. Let me tell you right now, Ben wasn't the best, but you also had receivers consistently dropping the football. If that's happening with Mitch, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, that's just not a good thing. Mitch is not as accurate as you would want him to be. And even though Ben was at, the end of his ropes, I'm not going to say Ben was accurate towards the end of his ropes. He just wasn't throwing the ball deep. Mitch is going to take shots. And if these guys cannot capitalize on the few shots he takes down the field, it's going to be a problem for Pittsburgh's offense. You cannot just run the ball the entire game and assume Najee's going to take you to the promised land. And that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. So, yeah, it's going to come down to these receivers delivering. If Pittsburgh has a shot to win the division and probably do something with Mitchell Trubisky, you're going to need these receivers to catch the football. Because, they can't be pulling up the drops they were doing. Can't have that happen. Real question. Mike is the... Oh, real question, Mike. Oh, is Will the guys Roger has to... Oh, what? Oh, this is not... I don't think that's a question for me. Chiefs are having their downfall, and I'm happy to see it. Again, I wouldn't say they're having their downfall. Losing Tyreek Hill isn't the end of the world. Though I think they lost. It was a huge loss for them. I'm going to say it right now. It was a huge loss. Wait, no, I got to go back. I don't have help. Okay, so I guess I'm going to go up here without... You know what? I have reserves. I'll be fine. I wouldn't say they're collapsing or the Chiefs are having their downfall. However, what's up, Gideon? However, it's become 10 times harder for them. I mean, the division's already looking the way it is. With now, you have the Raiders beefing up. The Broncos finally having a legit quarterback. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. And the Chargers are still there. So, yeah, it's a concern. It's a concern. So I wouldn't say they're having a downfall. If anything, the Packers are having a downfall because I heard the other day the Chiefs took. They ended up signing Valdez-Scantling. So I'm really looking around thinking, who the hell is Aaron Rodgers going to throw the football to? And watch the Packers sign like a center. They'll sign a center or like a pass rusher for no reason. They'll be like, well, we just lost Zadarius Smith. Let's get a pass rusher real quick. Watch them do that. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers is going to be looking around thinking, who am I going to throw the football to? Well, to be fair, he chose to stay here. So, no one stopped him from doing that. But yeah, if I was to pick anybody that's having a downfall right now, I would definitely look at the Packers. Get away from me! Oh God, no! Woo! Jesus, get away from me! Oh my God, I'm gonna fall! You just put me on the roof. I'm already screwed. Just put me on the roof. But yeah, does Aaron Rodgers make the playoffs? He's in the NFC, and the NFC North isn't exactly the toughest division. So I believe he will. They might sign a running back. Probably will. I don't trust the Packers front office. I really don't. They haven't been able to get this man receiving talent forever. And now you just took away his best receiving talent. Oh my God, they are killing me. He no longer has Devontae Adams. He no longer has Valdez-Scantling. Who is he throwing the ball to? I mean, Randall Cobb's still there. I believe so. Oh God, Jesus. No, all the missiles. The missiles. But yeah, I don't know who Aaron Rodgers is going to be throwing the football to next year. But I do believe they'll make the playoffs. Oh yeah, I just started with this live here. I'm not doing anything. Oh God, get one of these arms. For the love of God, get one of them. I got to break one of them. And they keep capturing me. There we go. There you go. Now all you can do is fire the laser. I don't need to deal with those missiles. Fire those lasers. I'm going to stay right here. I have no faith in Mitch. However, Steelers will find a damn way to... Trust me, that defense will keep them competitive. All Mitch has to do is make sure not to turn the ball over. Maybe Allen Lazard and... Okay, it's Lazard, Tanyan, and Cobb. Is that enough for them to compete? Because that's really what they have. I don't know if that's enough for them to compete. So, I mean, I compete for a Super Bowl? Not sure. To make the playoffs? Yeah, I believe they will. So it is what it is. But yeah, Packers are... Oh my God, I forget. There's no healing here. I have to go through this whole gauntlet. I'm going to lose a life here. Oh my God, I'm going to lose a life here. Block. I'm going to lose a life here. I just know it's coming. Come on, man. This wasn't supposed to happen this way. Oh God, no. But yeah, I just look at the Packers and I'm just like... I don't know who Aaron Rodgers is going to be throwing to. Man, get out of here. There we go. I can barely use that technique. Oh, God, no. Why would you land on the spikes? I landed right. Oh, God. I landed right on the spikes. That's why I had to take it slow. These damn bats. And I've landed on the spikes again. Maybe Alan Lazard. Okay. Jesus, man. Oh, my God. Help me. I'm getting freaking jumped right. Oh, God. Oh, I am at my wit's end. I don't know if I can beat the Kadena. Oh, man, this is going to be bad. But, yeah, Packers are not exactly looking the best right now. But good news for them. I mean, the NFC's gotten a lot weaker now, so it's not like it's a situation where he's going to be immensely struggling. At least I don't believe it's going to be the case. Ah! What poor timing for me. Oh, my God. Please. Why? Why is the gauntlet so terrible? But yeah, that's all I would really... Oh, my God. That's all I would really have to... That's all I would have to... Okay, I'll accept the L. I will accept the L. My life is done. I'll take my last... Yep, I am not beating the Twins without getting hit once. It's just not going to happen. Oh, my God. I got stuck there. I legit got stuck there. I'm going to go to bed soon. I got school tomorrow. All right, man. Appreciate you stopping by. We're going to end this here soon because I'm just waiting for this level to be over. But, yeah, AFC, Deshaun Watson, Browns, Devontae, Adams, Raiders, Russell Wilson, Broncos, Marcus Williams, Ravens, Tyreek Hill, Dolphins. Yeah, the AFC has leveled up, man. The AFC has leveled up, and it is a real concern. My God, they are jumping me. It is a real concern. So I think it's going to be very difficult, which is why I see a lot of Ravens fans getting even more aggressive because, you know, the fact that the AFC is getting tougher, yet we aren't really making that many moves to fix our offensive weapons, and Greg Roman's still there. It's very concerning. What do I have to do again? I know I got to push these two to get... Oh, wait, I have to hit these. That's what I got to do. Just stopped by to say good luck this year, Ravens. Appreciate you stopping by. Rams fan, the moderator of a couple Ravens streams. A couple Rams streams. Appreciate you stopping by. I would love to have you on the show at some point. Matter of fact, you know, if you say you're a Rams fan and moderator of a couple Rams streams, cool. I would definitely love to have you on because I would love to talk about the Rams in terms of where you guys feel like y'all stand in terms of trying to pull off a repeat. Will you be getting the PlayStation 5 soon? At some point I will. But the way I operate is I never buy it immediately when everyone has it. I never buy it when it's hype. I kind of just buy it at my own time and pace. Because I could buy it when it's, you know, at its peak, but I'm not the type of person to really do that. I kind of like just waiting and being like, okay, you know, when I do buy it though, that's probably when I'll do like full-time gameplay. But that's for the future, a different situation. But AFC is only getting tougher, just like these Twins are getting tougher. But both of y'all, no, get away. Oh my God. Both these guys. I could do that. Also mention you to my boy Jake Ellenbogen, who would definitely have you on the show. I appreciate it, man. Y'all reach out to me. I would love to come on the show. Are you from Baltimore? I am not from Baltimore. I live in Maryland, but I'm not from Get away from him. I am not from Baltimore. I live in Maryland, but I'm not from Baltimore. Yeah, I always wait for the price to go down. Yeah, that's what I do. Usually makes a smart investment. Me thinking where is Baker Mayfield is going, I think Seahawks will pick him up. Seahawks don't want anything to do with him. I've seen the Bucks talk about him if they end up losing Brady. I've seen Pittsburgh be a discussion point, but the Seahawks look like they want nothing to do with Baker. So Pittsburgh might pick him up. Potentially, I'm hearing comments about that. If Tom Brady does not end up with the Bucks again, I've heard the Bucks might try to pick him up. Who knows? But sometimes we'll see. I'm gonna chill out with the game here. Man, that'd have been nice to done it. You know what? Next time. I got Nega Scott next time. Because that's level 6. Might pull this up again. I might play another game, but who knows? That sounds aggressive. Let me see. Me thinking. Well, yeah. Seahawks not gonna pick him up. He sometimes gets player interviews and loves other teams' YouTubes to go on the streams. I'll message him now. Appreciate it, man. I'd love to come on his show. I ain't got no problem. I'd love to stop by, talk some football. Anytime I can link up with any other sports YouTubers, I'm always down for it. So, hit me up later. You can always, I don't know, either leave it on a comment of this live stream or, probably just leave it on the comment of this live stream or something like that. Or probably hit me up on Twitter because I'm called Keeping It Real there as well. But, just hit me up later on and we'll probably set something up for that. Also, I've been reading Kingdom now. I just started out. I'm on chapter 1. You are reading Kingdom? Menace. My friend. Bro, how you liking it? Okay, Kingdom is such an underrated story. How you liking it? Okay? I would love to hear, how you liking it, man? How you liking it? Because Kingdom is a great story. Love it. So, yeah, hit me up later on. Wouldn't mind stopping by, talking to you guys. Always down for it. But yeah, appreciate you, man. First arc was Heat. Yeah, first arc plays off as a shonen. It's a seinen manga because it deals with war. But the first arc kind of plays off like it's a shonen. One Piece is also incredible, man. Bro, One Piece right now is peak. Okay, what's happening in the story right now is absolute peak. I'm not going to just spoil people that have never read One Piece and may consider doing it. I'm not going to spoil what's happening, but just know it's peak right now. My God. That's why if you actually go look on Twitter, let me see if it's still trending. Because, we ain't even got the next chapter coming up, but it's been trending already. Yep, it's trending. Chapter 1045. It's not even out. It's not going to be out for a while, but it's already trending. Just know we are in the peak right now. We are in the peak of One Piece. And also, all arcs have been fired, not gonna lie. I appreciate that, man. Kingdom's a great series. Love it. I love the battles. I love the politics. I love the characters. Just love the story. Now, my friend Menace. I'm not here to say anything, but Menace, who's your favorite character in Kingdom so far from what you got? Just want to scale. Just get a scale of who your favorite character of Kingdom is. Because I only got 3 people that I would put on that list. But I would love to see who your favorite character of Kingdom is. Since you've read you're at chapter 194. So far, from what you've read of Kingdom, who is your favorite character? I would love to know. Yeah, Luffy's built different. He's just built different. What he's doing right now, he can take on anyone. Okay, Shin, definitely appreciate that. Where is it? Let me go off the rails here. Appreciate that. My boy Shin right there. Appreciate that. Gotta love homeboy, main character. Gotta love Kyokai, his lieutenant. Also. Kyokai is my favorite character. So, but yeah, Shin's probably what? Shin might actually be 2 right now. He might be my second favorite. Because originally my favorite character was Oki. And then it was Kyokai. And then it was Shin. But then it turned into Kyokai because she's just awesome. And then, yeah, so Shin's probably number 2 right now. But, yeah, back to this. Yeah, glad to see you're enjoying Kingdom. I'm subbed, and I'll be in touch. Once again, good luck, Baltimore, and I'll talk any Rams talk with you guys anytime. Just late and tipsy, so I'm going to step by. Hey, bro, go rest up. Homeboys. Bro, it's a Sunday. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. It's a Sunday, bro. We always got to get a nice drink before the weekday starts. Do I got to go to work tomorrow? I believe I got to go to work tomorrow. It is what it is. BA is a W. Oh, yeah. BA is an OG, so I'll say that. He's an OG. He's also what many people that read both One Piece and Kingdom will definitely say BA is the Usopp of the group, which they wouldn't be wrong by saying that. I've seen people comparing Luffy's new boost to Toon Force. Your thoughts? They're not wrong. It's Toon Force powers. It's not a debate. It is Toon Force powers. I don't think it's as broken, like he can completely warp reality like some of the cartoon characters can, but it's Toon Force powers with his rubber abilities. That's one way I can put it for the most part. But we'll see how Oda is going to go about it, especially since the final battle with Kaido's coming up here. This is going to be the final clash. We'll see how it's presented, but it is Toon Force powers. I'm going to head out. Be here tomorrow, though. Peace. Peace out, man. Hopefully, you know what? Probably should get onto streaming every day, at least an hour a day if I can get the time. You know, I love talking with you guys. Talking sports. We can talk anything at this point, so it's keeping it real here. We talk anything here. It ain't just got to be about sports. But appreciate it, George. I'll see you later, man. Name your favorite player on every team. The NFL. That is going to take a while. You know what? Let me see. My man, my time. I might do one of two things. I might make a video. About that. Let me get a pen right now and write that down. My time. Either I'll make a video doing that, or in the next live stream, I will start off by naming all my favorite players from each NFL team. That actually sounds like a nice video. I might make that. All right, so I got it written down here. Got to keep it around the desk here. So I appreciate you. Let me see. Give me a second here. Because definitely want to... If I definitely do choose to go... I might make a video out of this. Because that's definitely an interesting premise. So what I want to do here is Let me do that again. Right now, I just want to make sure my time over here. I'm going to give you a shout out. But if I do choose to make it, I'll probably do it at some point this week. Either I'm going to do it in a live stream or I'm going to do it as a video. So I want to make sure to hold on to this and give my homeboy here a proper shout out for the amazing idea. So either I will start my next live stream by naming all my players. All my favorite players my favorite player from each team, or I might just make a video just doing it. So I appreciate you, man. Got that saved here. So appreciate you, man. I'm gonna give you a shout out for that for the most part. I appreciate that question. That's a good question. That is definitely a good question. Devin, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Kind of towards the end of this whole thing, but I appreciate you stopping by. But did you see my last message that I changed my name? I used to be Oh, this is Matthew. Okay, well, okay. Matter of fact, I don't even need to say... I didn't see that last message. I don't even need to say shout out to my man Matthew. I gotta say, I know it's Matthew. I know it's Matthew. You an OG over here. So I was about to say, I'm like, my time. This must be a new person. This is Matthew. Okay, I know who Matthew is. So I'm gonna just say shout out to you. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I gotta remember who this is and make sure that I know who Matthews is. Man, what's up, man? I didn't actually see that comment for a second. Appreciate you, giving me that, because I'd have been like, shout out to this subscriber here, my time. But I could just say shout out to my boy Matthew, because you've been here for quite some time. You've been an OG, so I know you. Since I've started babysitting my 6-year-old nephew, I've seen 25 of the 60 Disney animated... Bro, at some point, let me tell you, man, some point, you got to make a channel. You got to make a channel and document your... This seems to be a journey you've been doing. This would be, I'm telling you, man, in terms of content, this would be a great journey to do. Just be like, man, I'm just on this journey to watch as many shows as I possibly can. What game is this? This game here is called Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I'm not even going to play it right now. I was playing a couple levels earlier on. But this is called Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's a video game. You can look for it. You'll probably find it on the PlayStation Store somewhere. But it's called Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's an old beat 'em up. It's a good game. It's a really good game. It's a fun game. You'll enjoy it. I'm going to be honest. I hate Chancellor Rio. Oh, trust me. That dude is... Trust me right now. I'm not going to spoil nothing, but don't worry, bro. He's going to be He's definitely going to be emphasized later down the road, and we're going to have a quote-unquote clash with him. Don't worry. Don't worry. Something's coming up with him. I'm not going to spoil it, but something's coming up with him. Though that's not going to be for a while. Since you're at 194, that means you're okay. You have 194, which means you had 194. That means Oki's probably okay. Yeah, you're getting close to the departure. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything. Bro, Oki is a menace. Spoiler, don't read if you haven't gotten to 194. He had a whole spear something in him and still fought and okay, at least, yeah, you definitely have passed Oki. So Oki's death has already happened. Okay, so, yeah, since you're at 194, at least you're around there. So, so some events are going to happen soon. There's a huge event. Arguably the best arc of the entire series is going to be coming up soon in Kingdom. And if you enjoy this arc, you're pretty much going to fall in love with the manga. Just Menace, be prepared for that. I'll just say that. Be prepared for that. A huge, the next, I'm not going to say it's coming up relatively soon, but this next arc, man, this next arc is going to be coming up. Not where you are, but it's going to be coming up soon. This is going to be a huge arc that's going to happen. And it's been deemed by many Kingdom fans to be the best arc of the series. If you enjoy this arc, you're going to be a legit Kingdom fan. Like, you're going to fall in love with the series if you haven't already fallen in love with the series. This has been a crazy offseason already, isn't it? Bro, this has been one of the craziest offseasons we've ever seen. When's the last time we've seen this much elite talent just go straight forward, trade it left and right? The AFC is a gauntlet right now. That's how crazy it is. Easily one of the craziest, if not the craziest offseason we've ever dealt with. Oh yeah, to be honest, I never dislike any chapter. Bro, Kingdom is so awesome. I can't see how you disliked it. I remember when I first got into it, I just kept reading. I didn't even sleep. I do not remember what happened within the. I caught up to Kingdom in like 4 days, I believe, because I did nothing but read like all day. I would go to work, come home, read, not sleep, knowing I gotta go to work the next day, and then just like. Yeah, those 3 to 4 days, I don't have any memory other than Kingdom, so yeah. I watch you and Engraven, top Ravens fans I watch. I appreciate it, man. I just do my best here. Engraven's the OG, though. He's the homie. You know, he's got this on lockdown. Engraven's got this whole thing on lockdown, so always appreciate it when I'm mentioned in the same category as Engraven. Same thing with any of the Ravens YouTubers, man. I appreciate being, in that same area because I'm just a dude that just makes videos. I don't really see myself as a YouTuber, but the fact that I'm actually a member of the Ravens YouTube is still crazy to me. So I appreciate you guys, which is definitely why I gotta start streaming again. Like, y'all, I gotta tell y'all think I should start streaming a lot more? Like, even if it's just nothing going on with the Ravens. Like, just straight up random streams where we can just talk about sports and anime and anything. I should start doing this more. Like, I don't know if I can make it an everyday thing, but I definitely gotta start doing this more because I miss this. I haven't streamed since the Super Bowl, so I miss this. I like the freedom to be able to talk to you guys. Matter of fact, screw all the videos. I'm kidding, by the way, but screw all the videos. Let's just become a streaming channel only. Every video is a stream. I'm not going to do that. I'll still provide video content, but I think I should definitely stream a lot more. So I see some yeses in the chat, so I'll probably be streaming a lot more. Don't know if I can do it every day, but I'll definitely be streaming a lot more. I guess correct, he would do some gaming at some point. Yeah, at some point I was going to have to. That's kind of why I've been, a little bit away. I haven't been making that many videos this month because I've been learning how to do this. Like this right here, I wanted to learn how to do this. Now, you know what? I'm not going to put the gameplay on. I don't need the music there. But, yeah. Shorts are good for the algorithm. I could probably get into some shorts. But, better yet, that's how I can answer any questions. I know I'm the type of person that loves answering questions. Not really. I love answering questions in an easier fashion. But yeah, I think I could do some small takes. I'm going to do some short takes. I can do that. Some short takes about the Heat, some short takes about the playoffs. Any questions you guys throw at me, I can probably answer them in a short. So I'm going to start doing that a lot more. April's going to be very different. Trust me, April is going to be very different. Hell, y'all can ask me anime questions too. I'll answer those in a short. But just know, keep it real. I'm about to be doing shorts. I'm going to be live streaming a lot more. I'm back at it for the most part. I mean, I never left. I never left. It's just like I wasn't live streaming. I'll still making videos on a constant or consistent rate. It's just I wasn't live streaming. So, but we back at it again. What's going on with the NBA? Playoffs are coming close. In terms of the Western Conference, the Suns just look like the best team in basketball. The Grizzlies look like the second best team in basketball. And the Western Conference is really coming down to those two. The Warriors are third in that, but, they just got to stay healthy. Meanwhile, in the Eastern Conference, my Miami Heat are collapsing right now. It's very scary. The Boston Celtics have completely taken over, and it's getting wild. They're now the number one seed. Nets are getting Kyrie back, speaking of which, I think somebody asked me about that, too. About what's my take on Kyrie now being able to play home games. My take on that is, congrats. That's going to make the Nets even tougher because now Kyrie's no longer a part-time player. So we'll see how that goes for the most part. But yeah, Celtics are the team to beat right now in the Eastern Conference. Miami's crumbling. Nets are a threat, but again, they don't play defense. I don't know how much of a threat they are. The Sixers are still a team we're looking to see what they can truly become if they can reach their potential. And the Bucks are the defending champions, so you can never rule them out. So yeah, things are getting interesting in the NBA. Also, the Lakers are crumbling because the media wants to talk about the Lakers and ignore everyone else. But, it is what it is. Am I a millionaire? I am absolutely a millionaire in my mind. And that's all that matters to me. If I think I'm a millionaire, I could maybe make that dream a reality at some point. Though I never dreamed about being a millionaire. I just want to be able to live my life and do whatever I want to do. And do it comfortably. I don't need $1 million. A lot going on with the Ravens and Heat. Yep. Definitely a lot going on with them when it comes to with the Heat. I agree with that, Kevin. How you feel about Luffy right now versus Naruto? I'm not about to get into that debate. Because I know if you compare what Luffy's form is right now with where Naruto is, that is a very interesting conversation. And I know all the Naruto fans are going to sit there like, no, Luffy can't do this. And all the One Piece fans are like, bro, Luffy's breaking this and doing... All I'm going to say is that the conversation in previous years wasn't, so you're saying you're really rich? Nah, I ain't rich. I'm rich in character. I'm rich in personality. Or at least I like to believe that. But I ain't rich in my bank account. My bank account is enough to pay my bills. But I looked at it the other day. I don't like what I'm seeing there. Let's just say that. But yeah, the whole Luffy and Naruto thing, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm more of a One Piece fan than a Naruto fan. Like, One Piece is my favorite series of all time, but Naruto holds a special place in my heart. So, yeah, time to play the game. Oh, I'm about to head out. So, like, I'm in here for about an hour and a half. I was supposed to do an hour, but I'm doing an hour and a half. Next time I live stream, which probably will be tomorrow or the other day, I'm going to finish this off. Doesn't Graven have a good amount of money? You are asking the wrong person. I have no idea how much that man is earning. Why are you asking me about how much Graven's making? That is the type of question you have to ask the man himself. I'm not his accountant. I am not his accountant. So, I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, I know there's 2 levels left that I have not played on this channel. I played level 1 in a video. I just did levels 2 through 5 here. So, I still have to do level 6 and level 7. I'll probably save that for another live stream. And then we'll switch over to another game. But yeah, I enjoy these. I enjoy these for the most part. We'll probably try to ramp these up more. But yeah, I don't know nothing about that. As for Luffy versus Naruto, I'm not about to get in the middle of that. I love both series, but I'm not about to get in the middle of that. You may need a little bit of crypto. You got Cash App. I do have a Cash App. I think it's posted somewhere on my channel. I don't know. Probably in the About section. I don't know. Can't wait. WrestleMania, Roman versus Brock. Winner takes all. Roman is winning. I got Brock Lesnar pulling off the upset, but that's just me because I love Brock Lesnar. What's your opinion on Triple H retiring? I believe he should have retired years ago. Now he's in a situation where he really has to. I'm glad he's doing this now because, he doesn't want to continue to put his health at risk. And, Triple H means so much to this company, to the WWE, and just to his family and his kids and, his loved ones that at this point, his legacy's already been made long ago. He should have retired years ago. There's no reason for him to still continue to wrestle or do any any in-ring wrestling. He's done more than enough. Time to retire, bro. You're one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. You're the game. You're Hunter. We know who you are. You don't need to do any more in-game wrestling, bro. You're good, okay? It's about your health now. You can finally retire from the ring. It's all good. We love you, Triple H. We know what you brought to the WWE. You're one of the GOATs, one of the all-time greats, one of the legends. I'm fine. I felt he should have been done years ago, but, he continued to do some in-ring things, and it was his decision. But, now him retiring, it's the right move because you got to care about your health. And, that's just how it is. Have you ever been in $1 million home or known anybody that is rich? I think it would be cool to tour one. I have not been in $1 million home, or at least I don't think I have. But yeah, WrestleMania is going to be fun. WrestleMania 38? Should be fun. I also know Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to be in that one, which will be fun. I really cannot wait to see Stone Cold Steve Austin. When his theme music hits for the first times in 19 years at WrestleMania, like when it legit hits and he's actually going to like compete, my God. Would you say he's the Tom Brady of wrestling? Oh my God. Well, that man has so many titles. A lot of people hate it. He has so many titles, just like Brady has so many titles. He's been doing it for a long time, just like Brady's been doing it for a long time. A lot of people hate Brady just the way a lot of people hated Triple H because he was a heel. Triple H was so good at being a heel that him and Stephanie and Shane really made you hate them.
That's good, fool.
It was good. Just about to wrap up here. But yeah, really made you hate him. Yeah. Really made you hate him. What's going on, Isaiah? Yeah. Because Triple H is officially retiring from all in-ring action. But yeah, man, like Triple H and Stephanie and Shane, they really made you hate them. And they were so good at that, man. Triple H was such a great heel. My God. So yeah, the Tom Brady comparisons is actually really good. I ain't gonna lie. You seen that Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock? I don't. What is that? I might have to look that up. I don't know what that is. My favorite Disney movie so far with my nephew is Peter Pan, and I've seen no Pixar movies yet. Well, that's going to be the next thing for you to do. See some Pixar movies. Again, you're telling me Will Smith did what to Chris? My opinions on that? I don't know what you're talking about. This is just coming to me now. When did this happen? Okay, so I'm seeing this right now. Okay. My reaction is okay, I don't know. I'm shocked that this is happening. I have no idea what the context of this is. Yeah, I have no idea what the context of this is. I'll probably look it up once I leave the live stream, but I have no context. Therefore, I don't really have a reaction. Is the slap a stage thing, or is it a legit thing where, like, both guys got heated and, like, Will actually slapped him based on some lyrics? I don't know what it's about. I don't know if Chris Rock making jokes or something. I don't know what this is about.
You talking about the slap?
Yeah, but I don't know what happened with it. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, brother. You just finding that out?
Yes, I didn't see. I've been live streaming for the last hour.
Damn, bro. That joke was all over social media.
I'm going to go see it soon.
I don't see it on Instagram, on Twitter.
I'm about to go see it soon, but, like, I don't...
I probably bet you it's on the book.
Is it like a legit thing? Like, was it...
I don't know. Don't ask me how. Was I there?
Okay, I'm going to have to see this afterwards.
Was I sitting behind Will Smith to ask him, hey, was that real or not?
I'm going to have to see this. I'm going to have to see this. This sounds like something interesting. I don't like Brady. Yeah. You wish somebody would break his leg. Okay, that's too much. Don't wish bad injury on somebody just because you don't like him as a player. Don't wish injury on a person because you don't like them as a player. That's just bad. That's terrible. Everybody hates Chris is better than Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I love both those shows, so I'm not even going to speak on that. Kevin Owens got me hyped for nothing when Stone Cold music hit. I played I play those. Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. When Stone Cold's music hits, it's gonna be something special. Dude, let another man slap him. I can't. I can't do that. I'm about to find out what this is since I'm about to end this soon. But yeah, WrestleMania is gonna be fun. WrestleMania is gonna be fun. This has been fun. Speaking of fun things, this has been fun. I've enjoyed this. I will probably be looking to do this more because I feel like the more consistent I get with the live streams, the more we can kind of just expand and start doing some other things. I got some gameplay that we can finally do now, so this is cool. So, we'll probably be looking to do that moving forward. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. It's nearly 1 a.m. Probably be looking to do this a lot more often. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm definitely going to go find out what this whole situation is happening with the things. With the crazy offseason, we might have 2 new teams making it to the AFC Championship game besides just the Chiefs. Yeah, I believe anybody. At this point, the AFC is wide open. Anybody can really make it. Like, anybody can really make it. I think anyone right now, I'd probably say, out of all the teams right now in the AFC, I think the Bills, I really look at the Bills. The Bills were a team I believe could have made the Super Bowl if their defense would have made a stop. Because I think the Bills, from top to bottom, the Bills are just built great. So I think the Bills are definitely one of the top contending teams. So I would look at the Bills and say they're one of those top guys that I'm like, yeah, I would look at the Bills. Chiefs are still going to be in it, obviously. Chiefs are going to be in it. I think the Bengals, you know what? We see this with teams that lose in the Super Bowl. They may suffer a hangover. We'll see if that happens with the Bengals. But they have sat back and they have fixed up their offensive line during free agency. So I think the Bengals could be a legit threat. So I look at the Bengals. I look at the Chiefs. I look at the Bills. Baltimore could be in the mix, but again, they're going to be one of the underrated teams heading in because we know what they're capable of, but they lost everybody due to injury. If they can get themselves back in order and get everyone healthy, Baltimore can be a team that can really be a legit threat in the AFC. So I look at Baltimore, that could be another team, but they have to stay healthy. If they can't stay healthy, that's a problem. How about the Titans? The Titans as a unit can definitely compete, but again, Ryan Tannehill is going to hold you back. I think right now, when you look at the AFC, Titans are going to be a playoff team. I think Titans are going to win their division. You're going to have a tough time with Matt Ryan there, but Titans are going to win their division. I believe that will happen next season because you guys are talented as a team, but I just don't think you'll be able to compete in the playoffs because of the quarterback you have. Because you're looking around with all these AFC quarterbacks and the additions now. That's going to be tough. You have 7 playoff spots and arguably 12 to 13 teams that are all playoff contending teams. Somebody's going to miss out. So if you don't win your division, you're screwed. So yeah, I could really see 2 new teams in the AFC Championship game. I could see the Bills making it there next year. I could see the Ravens making it there next year. I could see a situation where if this really works out with Denver, they can make it there. If the Chargers ever get their kicking situation figured out, they could potentially be there too. Bengals might pull off a great comeback season. Well, not even comeback season, but they might be able to rebound from the Super Bowl loss and get there as well. But it's gonna be crazy. The memes of Chris Rock are going off right now. I gotta go see this. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Even the people hate him. He's one of the smartest. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time in terms of pure talent. He's the greatest thrower of the football. So yeah, we know what he brings to the table, but he hasn't won much. So that's just how it is. But since Tyreek left, people want to say Chiefs not making the playoffs. They don't get it. It wasn't only him. Now, you lost a crucial piece. No question. You lost a major crucial piece. That is not a debate. That guy has been making so many plays out of nothing. So you lost the major piece. But it's not enough for the Chiefs to all of a sudden just go from being a team that was in the AFC Championship game to all of a sudden not making the playoffs. That's not going to happen. You still got Mahomes there as your quarterback. You'll be fine. You still got Travis Kelce. You just added Juju. You just added Valdez-Scantling. You got weapons. You'll be fine. And, of course, you got guys there. You'll be fine. You'll just be fine. Yeah, you still got Hardman over there. So McColl's going to have to step up probably. But, yeah, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. But, yeah, probably going to end it here. AFC is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Don't ever disrespect Bills Mafia. Who is this guy? Sports Hub. I don't know what you're talking about. I never disrespected Bills Mafia. If anything, I gave them credit. I don't know who this guy is, but I mean, like, I guess I don't know. I don't remember saying anything disrespectful to the Bills. Whatever. But yeah, AFC is gonna be crazy this year. Gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Ravens can at least make a championship. We've been slacking. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. But yeah, it starts with the team getting healthy. Team has to get healthy, and then coaching's got to be on point, and we just got to make plays, man. We just got to make plays down the stretch, and we got to be able to do what we're doing. We got to be able to be consistent in the playoffs. That's just what I gotta say. We gotta be consistent in the playoffs. What Pixar movie is best for my Pixar debut? The Incredibles. I would say The Incredibles. I would go with that. I think that's a great one to start with. Packers wide receiver is not very good. He's solid, but he's not. He's solid. Okay, he was able to work with Aaron Rodgers. He's solid. He's not fantastic, but he's solid. Looking for a Dafe Owe in the season. We'll see what happens. We got a new defensive coordinator. We'll see what McDonald does. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. It was Chris Rock making a joke about Will's wife, and Will didn't take it lightly. Oh, this should be fun for me to watch. Chiefs are worse, and they have no defense and pass rush. Well, again, offensively, we know what they bring to the table. If the defense can just be solid, they don't even have to be great. If they can do something consistently, the offense will be enough to help them out. So I still believe they're going to make the playoffs. I just don't know if I couldn't sit back and say they're guaranteed to make the Super Bowl. This is going to be the hardest season for the Chiefs. The hardest chance for them to get back to the Super Bowl is this season. The hardest for anybody to get to the Super Bowl will be this season. The AFC is a war zone. So before the Chiefs can even talk about Super Bowl, they have to get out of their division, which is the toughest division in football right now. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Appreciate you guys stopping by. You guys have a good night. It's getting to 1 a.m. Some of y'all got work in the morning. Let's just sleep. Let's go sleep. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'll be looking to stream a lot more, and we'll see where this goes. With that being said, that is all I got, and I'm out of here. Peace out, guys.